What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with a crazy, informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday. I'm doing pretty good myself, and I hope you had a very, very nice, relaxing weekend. Ours went pretty good. It just went too fast. You know how that goes. Ugh. Oftentimes, we always see the women on the internet, for basically going to get, their behind parts enhanced for a much more voluptuous look, okay? So that men can look and lust, and also to enhance her confidence, okay? And sometimes it turns out to be a horrible situation, to where it takes its toll on the woman's life by taking her life. If not that, then basically she winds up going through life disfigured, you see. Well, in this case, it's not a woman, it's a man. And he didn't go and get, butt enhancement or whatever, but they do that too. And it's just awful. The thing is this man here, he went in for an enlargement procedure of his penis. And due to complications, he's no longer in this disposition in time on this earth. It didn't go well. It says here, exclusive. Man dies after penis enlargement procedure goes horribly wrong. Okay? I don't know what the problem is with these people not being secure to what the Most High has, the cards they dealt, them with, the size or whatever of a man's phallus or a woman's butt. You know what I mean? I just don't understand, why they look at it like, well, this is something I need to just spend some money on and get this taken care of. You went through life up to the age that you were. From what I understand about this particular guy right here, he was 56 years old. You waited all that time. You could have just went ahead and kept things the way it was. If you had him, you're definitely sure you would have still been alive. Okay? That's just what it is. If you come across a lady that feels like what you got ain't enough to satisfy her, well, guess what? Throw her to the wolves. You know what I mean? Because ain't no telling. Ain't nothing probably gonna satisfy her, because you probably had too many up in there in the first place. You just never know, with these people. But one thing's for sure, it ain't worth getting yourself chopped on, split open, and having, artificial means of fat, neuralic acids and all that kind of stuff added to you, to where it makes your life uncomfortable, even if you do survive the surgery. Now, to get into this particular article right here, and it reads, a Russian man seeking a larger manhood ended up paying the ultimate price after the botched procedure, triggering a fatal complication in his lungs. That went to his lungs. Experts from the Bureau of Forensics Medical Expertise in Moscow reported the case of a 56-year-old man who died after having size-enhancing jabs into his penis. The substance injected was hyaluronic acid, a type of cosmetic filler also used in cosmetic treatments for the face, adding volume to the lips and cheeks. And that's another thing you got people doing. They adding this stuff in their face. What do they call that stuff anyway? I can't remember. What they add, the hyaluronic acid, but that's another name for it. I can't think of it now. And they're putting the fillers in the face and all that kind of stuff, and their lips, and it just does not end well. Botox, that's it. So basically, I guess dude got Botox added to, to his thing, and well, here it is. But to continue, and penis enlargement fillers adds extra girth, giving an overall plumber appearance. But shortly having the injections, the unnamed man started experiencing breathing problems, nausea, weakness, and tremors. Emergency treatment was given, but he died the following morning from a pulmonary embolism, a life-threatening blockage. And a critical blood vessel in the lung. British surgeons have told Mail Online that any man undergoing the procedure is at potential risk of such an outcome if the filler is put in the wrong place. See, that's what you should be scared of. If these people, hey, look, people are going to get medical procedures that they need. You see what I'm saying? And it's always that risk of whoever's doing the operation is going to do what they're supposed to do and leave you in one piece and not mess you up. And then once they mess you up, you got a new problem. Then they call you back in to correct the surgery. Just like they chopping on you, just like you some kind of automobile or something. No, you are a human being. You can't take this. Your body is not made to just be going through this right here. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I digress. Writing in the journal Forensics Medical Expertise, the authors of the case reports said post-mortem confined an injection had been made to the tip of his penis. Okay? Whew, that's just awful. It's terrible. To continue here, further investigations then found a large amount of a foreign substance with jelly-like consistencies accumulated where organ connected to the penis. The substance matched sample of gel which were found in blood vessels of the man's lungs, directly linking his death to the enlargement procedure. Charles Durant, a consultant plastic surgery at Ad Nova to the Portsmouth, told Mail Online that injuries and deaths from such injections were rare but not unheard of. Hey, when I was researching, this story right here, I seen other stories. This stuff been going on for a long time. Same thing happened to a 36-year-old man. Well, he was 32. And he went to get the same procedure, and hey, he's no longer here either. Took him out. To continue here, anything that introduces material into the body, whether it's filler or fat, there is always a danger of amateur hands of a problem like this, he said. Even a small amount of damage to the vein as you're putting this filler in, that pressures forces some of that material into the vein. Okay, that material then travels back to the heart, where it is then pumped into the lungs, where it causes the embolism. Okay, it's just not worth it. It's really, 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 really not worth it. I am serious. While Mr. Durant doesn't provide penis enlargement procedures, he said such embolisms were a known risk for any treatment, that is, involving filler being injected anywhere in the body. And see, and this go for the ladies too. If y'all going to get the fillers, injected in your butt, or these doctors have you get on this high caloric diets, to gain weight, to get the fat, and then what they do, take that fat out and put it back in your backside, and you walk around with this waist thing on until everything heals. You can't even sit down, you got to sleep on your stomach, all kinds of stuff. But a lot of things went wrong too, just like with this right here. Fat travels where it shouldn't, cause a blood clot. That's it. You out of here. That's what has happened, But to continue here, but he added that the risks were particularly high in areas like the penis due to the presence of the large blood vessels. See, you don't want to mess around there. Now, here's a penis size chart or whatever. Now, they talking about a lot of stuff here over in Venezuela, DR Congo, Nigeria, New Zealand, Colombia, Sudan, United Kingdom, Australia, Portland, and Russia. I don't know what this stuff stands for, okay? But this is what it's talking about, I guess. They talking about lynx and all that kind of y'all mind should be on something better than this mess right here, I tell you. And the same thing goes on down here with Italy, South Korea, Thailand, Honduras, El Salvador, Egypt, Vietnam and Canada, Georgia, and Bolivia. Okay, same thing. These people got their minds on how long a man's thing is. And they thinking about this stuff. This is sick. I just watched this video with the comedian Sugar King, where he talked, made a joke out of it, where this young 28 some year old Asian guy got caught at the airport with like 300 or 500 some penises, but they came from animals like zebras and lions and what have you. And I'm like, what are you going to do? What are they doing with these things? What is you doing with something like that? I'll use my imagination, and I wouldn't doubt if a lot of them is taking those penises from those animals and sewing them on some sick man for him to feel like, well, he really got something going on. You know what I mean? Sick world we're living in. It's not the world that's sick as the people, and that's just what it is. A lot of insecure people, But to continue here, says anyone who has seen a penis knows that there's a big vein in there, particularly the dorsal vein, which is a deep vein that you can't really see, but is a very large structure that helps control rigidity. He said, if you're just putting in filler or fat willy-nilly and you're an amateur practitioner, it's quite possible to inject something into one of those veins. He said when such material reaches the veins, it can kill within a matter of minutes or hours after the procedure. Mr. Durant said such deaths and complications were rare, and most reputable clinics where experts use tools like ultrasound to ensure sensitive blood vessels are avoided. Okay? Now think about them places where they don't have this complicated tool, like ultrasound and stuff like that, and just going off instinct. Nah, cuz these people are crazy. These people need some kind of psychological treatment. Y'all need to be talked to. And that's just all there is to it. It's crazy. Continues here. While the most recent case was in Russia, Mr. Durant highlighted how, given the use of fillers in the UK is unregulated, there is a risk of such deaths and injuries here. Pretty much any beautician can inject filler into any part of the body with impunity. At the moment, he said. The Russian experts who reported the case didn't detail the incident occurred. Penis enlargement injections are available in multiple clinics in the UK, with some advertising the jabs for as little as €280 in a procedure lasting as little as 30 minutes. Wow, that's crazy. Clinics claim that such injections can increase the girth of the penis by up to 40%, though 10 to 15% is more typical, for up to 18 months, after which a repeat procedure will be needed. Do you hear that? See, you gotta go back. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? Go ahead and be secure in what the Most High gave you, what nature gave you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all there is to it. See? Goes on to say here in conclusion, though, death from botched penis enlargement procedures have been reported before. Previous studies have suggested after 45% of British men aren't satisfied with their penis size. The NHS says the average size of an adult's penis is 3 to 4 inches when flaccid and between 6 to 7 inches when erect. 2 different types of penis enlargement procedures are available on the NHS, and they include lengthening and widening. But only men with micro penis let me read that again. But only men with a micro penis, an organ less than 2.8 inches, are eligible, as well as men whose members were damaged in serious accidents. Now I can even see if you had a problem, something like an injury or something like that, then you wouldn't try to get some correction, to restore. I can see that then. You know what I mean? But just to go down there, well, I don't think it's big enough. I need to do this and do that. No, you better leave that alone. You know what I mean? But I digress. Micropenises usually develop in the womb from a hormonal or genetic condition and is typically diagnosed shortly after birth. Okay? Well, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, this country, well, this is Russia. I ain't y'all getting just as vain as America is. You know what I mean? But seemed like to me, I thought a lot of this would be like in America, how America carry on. You know what I'm saying? Vanity is the downfall of this country, but I guess it's spreading throughout the world. You get these women out here to make fun, you know what I'm saying, about a man's, his thing and everything, and it might hurt his feelings or whatever, but shit, like I said, these women like that, you done been ran through so much to where, you about as big as a washing machine or something. It's like, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to go and get something tightened up, if you get what I'm saying. They got what they call that, re-sleeving or something like that. Where they tighten it up and everything. Overhaul like type job. I don't know, but that's just what it is, people. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But people need to be a little bit more secure with what nature gave them. And don't be putting yourself at risk of being, botched up or plain old took out. Because hey, this ain't no joke right here. But tell me what you guys think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.